Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Okay, what we're going to be talking about right now is I'm going to show you guys some footage that I found online about what's going inside of DC, Washington, DC. President Trump has the feds out talking to people, telling them, I mean, they're literally going street by street, telling them, listen, you can't smoke, you can't drink, like even if they're sitting on their, on their porch, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's like, wow, okay. I mean, I could see if they were like, like smoking the devil's lettuce, but like a cigarette, it's like, well, you don't want to do it inside your house, but now you can't even go out on your porch, So here, take a look at this. It's like, all right.
How y'all doing today? Y'all staying in that trouble? You got your ID on you, chick?
Well, no, I live right here.
Okay, cool.
It's a cigarette. Did y'all get a call or something about right here?
No, so we're doing checks, keeping everybody safe down here, right? Have you heard of the federal surge that Donald Trump's putting out?
No.
Right. You don't follow like
No.
Code 3, anything like that people are putting up? All right, so yeah, Trump's got all federal agencies kind of coming together for 7 days and going out, trying to stop the violent crime, all kind of stuff. So we're out here contacting people, talking to them, right? Quality of life offenses, smoking, drinking in public, right? Can't happen outside, right? Most people know that. Right? So we're contacting people, trying to advise them of the law, so they learn, right? And then if there's other stuff going on where it turns into there's multiple agencies of somebody, there's shootings, things like that. So there's extra hands available, all right? So we're just out here trying to inform people and educate people. It's not like we're trying to just go grab people and ruin someone's life over a joint or something like that, all right?
I only asked because when you walked up, at the moment you walked up, you only had eggs.
Yeah, well, it smelled like the odor of marijuana, burnt marijuana in the air, right? And you're the only guy that had something lit in your hand, and I didn't flashlight you, so I didn't realize it was just a cigarette. So that's on me. I appreciate you understanding and not getting chippy with me. All right, so just know, right? Learn, teach, tell your boys, like, yo, everybody's out, from FBI to park police. Right? So do your thing. Let them know. Don't be smoking outside. Don't be drinking outside, because Donald Trump is tired of it. People coming to visit.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know smoking in public?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the recipable
Because
effects.
they're learning this recreational use, so I didn't know.
Yeah, so DC, it's recreational use as well, right? But you can legally possess up to 2 ounces. You can gift an ounce to your boy, right? So if you had 2 ounces and he said he needed a zip, you can give him a zip, but you can't smoke outside.
So this guy says that the city finally feels quiet and the streets don't reek of the devil's lettuce anymore. And he warns not to buy that the crime is down narrative because it doesn't reflect reality. And he also says that the government agencies seem to run more efficiently since this administration got rid of the riffraff, he says.
Man, down the city is quiet as a church mouse, young. I came all the way down Pennsylvania Avenue this morning. So peaceful, young. I don't smell no weed, young. I don't see no homeless people. I mean, I came all the way through the southeast side, all the way down here. You can see now I'm at the White House, jump, man. It's quiet, young. It's a shame that it takes somebody to have to sit in your classroom in order for you to be in order, young. Because that's what it feels like, young. You gotta be babysitter to do your job, young. Stuff been out of control for years. You gotta do better, young. You gotta do better, young. And mainly, young, you got the problems. It's us, man. It's always us giving everybody a bad name, young. We'll see how long this lasts, young. How many murders was it last night? How many carjackings was it last night? Talk to me. And y'all keep on posting all these data numbers and things of that nature that y'all see everybody else reposting. The stuff that came from the Metropolitan Police Department and the mayor, yeah. Let me tell you something, yeah. Let me tell you something. You can't be that stupid. You can't be, man. Who enters that information to get that data analysis, young? People do. You can enter whatever numbers you want to make whatever report show what, but you can't hide the crime, young. You can't do it. Let me give you something to break it down to you for those that don't understand. I retired from UPS, right? So what they used to do to play with the numbers or whatever, we have mission packages. You'll have drivers over the hours. They'd go in and enter the information and the report would show whatever they needed to show to keep their bonus that week for their bosses not to fire their ass. So stop believing that stuff. And I don't know if you ever had to deal with the DC government, young, but they suck, young. They have got a lot more better now that the officers have did what they had to do and got all of these people out of the government and got rid of the riffraff and things of that nature. People actually do work now. Let me give you this for example, right? You got carry and conceals or whatever that were being issued by the DC separate department that was handling the gun licensing and things of that nature. They went from turnaround time for like 4 months, 5 months for you to have to damn get a gun registered in DC and get a carry and conceal to 2 weeks. It used to take you 3 months just to get an appointment to talk to somebody and take your information and your gun down there. Now, you go online right now and they got appointments available tomorrow. How does that happen? What changed? You put some fire under their asses and now they want to do some work.
So as you can see, okay, the National Guard is all over DC, and you know what? Good on them. Okay, they have a job to do. Okay, they're cleaning up the streets. All right, they're putting the homeless in homeless, shelters. Okay, and they're giving them the option. Listen, you go to a homeless shelter, you get the help that you deserve. Okay, whether it's for mental health or for substance abuse or whatever the case may be. But if you decide not to go, you're going to be fined, or you could possibly be put in jail. So weigh your options type thing. So here is also some different perspectives for you. This first one is a different perspective on why DC was federalized. And we've talked about this before. So just listen to what this guy has to say, because I think it's really, really interesting.
So Trump just took over the police in Washington, D.C. But if you think this is just politics, you're missing the ritual that's happening right in front of you. Under 7040 of the D.C. Home Rule Act, Trump placed the entire Metropolitan Police Department under federal control. He also deployed 800 National Guard troops into the city. And this comes at a time when crime is actually down by more than 25%. So if it's not about crime, then it's a problem. Well, D.C. is a ritual city. You see, Washington, D.C. is not just a capital. It's a Masonic temple city. It's designed with sacred geometry, astrological alignments, and occult symbols embedded in the streets. There's even a pentagram in the street layout, an owl shape surrounding the Capitol. The Washington Monument is an obelisk or tekken, and the Capitol dome represents the womb. See, the police in the city, and even your city, are more than just officers. Symbolically, they're actually temple guards of America's most powerful ritual space. See, this is an energetic seizure. By taking control of the DC police, Trump isn't just running law enforcement. He's seizing the guardians of the temple. The National Guard brings in the Mars archetype, the planet of war and enforcement, activating the Pentagon's pentagram energy. This merges with the sun's rulership energy with Mars enforcement energy. So in occult terms, it's the king back with a sword. And there's an ill timing layer to this as well. Now, this is where it gets deeper. This happened just days after the 8/8 Lionsgate portal and during the energy of a full moon in Aquarius. So this is a cosmic alignment tied to kingship, sovereignty, the collective, the rise of Sirius. And in ancient Kemet, Sirius rising signaled the flooding of the Nile and the empowerment of the pharaoh. So DC's obelisk and the reflecting pool are aligned to mirror the sky, meaning moves like this during this portal carry much symbolic weight. So this is more than a policy move. This is an energetic conquest over the symbolic heart of America. They play chess on the cold board. And if you don't know the geometry, if you don't know the astrology and the ritual timing, you'll think it's just headlines. But this is the language of power, and this was a ritual claim of sovereignty by the president. Now the question is, what comes next? Also, are you prepared to do for self? Peace, power, prosperity. My name is Rob Blackstorm. Follow me for more wisdom and insight.
And before I go, this is a perspective from a police officer. And I like the way that he puts things into perspective. I really do. And it's worth listening to. It really, truly is. And I like the way that he speaks, and he's just very articulate. And I like the way that he speaks. And it's also good to hear from our police on what they think and things of that nature. So here you go. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fearless, and God bless. Ciao.
So President Trump has federalized the police department in Washington, D.C., and people are upset. He's calling it Liberation Day for Washington, D.C., and I couldn't agree more. The crime in D.C. has ran rampant, and it's about time that people can now have faith and trust in law enforcement out there and be able to walk the streets and not get hit over the head or mugged. I mean, why would anybody be upset with that? We just had a young member of Doge beat by a gang of young males. I mean, why would anybody have a problem with that? The left is calling him a dictator. They're calling him an authoritarian. A lot of names that they throw. A lot of word salads. Of course, they're calling for him to be impeached. But the people that support him is calling for more. This is what we voted for. And we're very happy that this man is making DC safe. He's making America safe. Look at the border. Have we had any other illegal border crossings since he took office? Nah. A big difference from what we've dealt with the last 4 years and who was responsible.